Welcome to this presentation on mass, radius relationship of strongly magnetized deformed white dwarfs. This research was conducted by Rajasmita Sahu et al. And published in recently. Today, we'll explore the key findings and contributions of this important work. Let's begin by understanding the problem this research addresses. Good morning, everyone. Our work addresses a critical theoretical gap in understanding super Chandrasekhar white dwarfs. The traditional Chandrasekhar limit, approximately 1.44 solar masses, is widely accepted for non-magnetized, non-rotating white dwarfs. However, observations of exceptionally luminous type 1a supernovae such as SN2006 GZ, SN2007 IF, and SN2009 DC strongly suggest the existence of stable white dwarfs exceeding this limit. Existing models attempting to explain these super Chandrasekhar objects often simplify the internal physics, particularly regarding magnetic fields. Many studies either assume isotropic equations of state, constant magnetic fields, or neglect the anisotropic pressure contributions arising from strong magnetic fields and their impact on stellar geometry. This simplification leads to thermodynamic instabilities or an inability to accurately model the observed masses. Our central hypothesis is that strongly magnetized white dwarfs exhibiting significant pressure anisotropy and axisymmetric deformation can stably support masses well beyond the Chandrasekhar limit. Our baseline assumptions include a completely degenerate relativistic electron gas at absolute zero temperature and a density-dependent magnetic field profile within the star. We also assume that the deformation parameter, which quantifies the deviation from spherical symmetry, can be related to the central pressure anisotropy. Our methodology begins with formulating an anisotropic equation of state for a degenerate relativistic electron gas in a strong quantizing magnetic field. We consider the magnetic field to be aligned along the z direction, leading to Landau quantization of electron energy. The total energy of electrons is quantized into discrete Landau levels, influencing their momentum distribution. We derive expressions for the electron number density and energy density by summing over these Landau levels up to the Fermi energy. Crucially, we calculate the anisotropic parallel and perpendicular pressures of the electron gas. The parallel pressure is derived from the momentum component along the magnetic field, while the perpendicular pressure arises from the transverse motion. These calculations involve integrating over the electron momentum distribution, accounting for the spin degeneracy of Landau levels. Subsequently, we incorporate the magnetic field's own energy density and pressure contributions. The total energy density includes the electron energy, the rest mass energy of protons and neutrons, and the magnetic field energy. The total parallel pressure subtracts the magnetic field pressure, while the total perpendicular pressure adds it, reflecting the inherent anisotropy of the magnetic field's stress-energy tensor. To model the deformed stellar structure, we employ the parameterized gamma metric formalism. This metric introduces a deformation parameter, gamma, which quantifies the deviation from spherical symmetry. We define gamma as the ratio of the total central parallel pressure to the total central perpendicular pressure, assuming it remains constant throughout the star for a given configuration. This links the internal physics of pressure anisotropy directly to the space-time geometry. Finally, we solve the modified stellar structure equations, which are derived from Einstein's field equations using our anisotropic equation of state and the gamma metric. These equations are a set of coupled differential equations for the enclosed mass and the parallel and perpendicular pressures, extending the Tolman-Oppenheimer-Volkoff equations to account for anisotropy and deformation. We integrate these equations numerically from the stellar center outwards, using a density-dependent magnetic field profile to ensure thermodynamic stability and avoid negative pressures. Our numerical computations yielded several key findings regarding the mass-radius relationship of these anisotropic magnetized white dwarfs. For non-magnetized white dwarfs, our model accurately reproduces the traditional Chandrasekhar limit with a maximum mass of 1.39 solar masses. However, with the introduction of a central magnetic field, we observe a significant departure. At a fixed central electron number density, the stellar mass initially increases from the Chandrasekhar limit as the central magnetic field strength increases. This increase is substantial, reaching a maximum mass of 5.49 solar masses at a dimensionless central magnetic field of 1.0. Beyond this point, Further increases in the central magnetic field lead to a decrease in stellar mass. This behavior is directly attributable to the evolving pressure anisotropy. At lower magnetic field strengths, the anisotropy is minimal, and the magnetic field primarily contributes to supporting the star. However, at higher field strengths, the pressure anisotropy becomes dominant, causing greater deformation from spherical symmetry and consequently reducing the maximum achievable mass. We found that all super Chandrasekhar white dwarf configurations obtained are dynamically stable against radial oscillations, as indicated by a positive derivative of mass with respect to central energy density. Furthermore, the ratio of magnetic energy to gravitational energy remains significantly less than 1 across all configurations, confirming gravitational stability. A crucial observation is the inverse relationship between maximum mass and its corresponding equatorial radius, with increasing central magnetic field strength. As the central magnetic field increases, the maximum mass decreases, and the equatorial radius corresponding to this maximum mass also decreases. For instance, at a dimensionless central magnetic field of 1.0, the maximum mass is 549 solar masses with an equatorial radius of 2662 kilometers, whereas at a dimensionless central magnetic field of 8.0, the maximum mass is 5.41 solar masses with a radius of 1458 kilometers. This indicates that higher magnetic fields lead to greater stellar compactness. This shift is also accompanied by the maximum mass occurring at progressively higher central electron number densities as the magnetic field strength increases, further emphasizing the role of magnetic pressure anisotropy in dictating stellar structure and compactness. Our findings significantly challenge existing models of white dwarf structure, particularly those that assume spherical symmetry or isotropic equations of state in the presence of strong magnetic fields. The traditional Chandrasekhar limit, while robust for non-magnetized objects, is clearly surpassed when accounting for magnetic field-induced anisotropy and deformation. This directly impacts our understanding of Type 1a supernova progenitors, suggesting that a population of super Chandrasekhar white dwarfs, previously considered unstable, could exist and contribute to these events. The observed non-monotonic behavior of mass with increasing central magnetic field strength, where mass first increases and then decreases, is a critical theoretical implication. This reveals a complex interplay between magnetic pressure support and the destabilizing effects of extreme pressure anisotropy leading to significant deformation. Models that only consider the former would overestimate the maximum mass at very high field strengths. Furthermore, the increasing compactness of white dwarfs with higher magnetic fields, evidenced by decreasing equatorial radii corresponding to maximum masses, provides a new perspective on the internal structure of these objects. This suggests that strong magnetic fields are not merely passive components, but actively reshape the star's geometry and density distribution. This work contributes to the future research frontier by establishing a robust framework for modeling deformed compact objects with anisotropic equations of state. It highlights the necessity of incorporating general relativistic effects and deformation parameters when dealing with extreme internal conditions. This approach can be extended to other compact objects like magnetars and quark stars, where magnetic fields are known to be immense. Our explicit demonstration of stable super Chandrasekhar configurations, derived from thermodynamically stable anisotropic equations of state, provides a more complete picture than previous studies that often encountered instabilities or relied on simplifying assumptions. This opens avenues for more accurate astrophysical simulations and interpretations of observational data. In conclusion, our study provides a significant contribution to the field of compact object astrophysics by demonstrating the existence of stable super Chandrasekhar white dwarfs through a comprehensive model incorporating anisotropic equations of state and general relativistic deformation. Our core contribution is the development and application of a framework that accurately accounts for the complex interplay between strong, density-dependent magnetic fields, pressure anisotropy, and stellar deformation using the gamma metric formalism. This approach successfully predicts stable white dwarf masses far exceeding the Chandrasekhar limit, offering a plausible explanation for over-luminous Type 1e supernovae. We have shown that the mass-magnetic field relationship is non-monotonic, peaking at an optimal field strength before deformation effects dominate, and that increasing magnetic fields lead to greater stellar compactness. Looking ahead, there are several high-level directions for future research. Firstly, we aim to relax the assumption of a constant deformation parameter gamma throughout the star. Incorporating a spatially varying gamma which would more accurately reflect the changing magnetic field strength and anisotropy from the center to the surface, would provide a more realistic and nuanced stellar model. Secondly, extending this formalism to finite temperatures is crucial. While our current model assumes absolute zero temperature, real white dwarfs, especially during formation or accretion events, possess non-zero temperatures. Integrating thermal effects into the anisotropic equation of state would enhance the model's applicability to a broader range of astrophysical scenarios. Finally, applying this anisotropic and deformed stellar structure framework to other highly magnetized compact objects, such as magnetars and quark stars, would be invaluable. This would allow us to explore how extreme magnetic fields influence their maximum masses, radii, and stability, potentially revealing new insights into their formation and evolution.